What's going on in the balls deep galaxy of the NYWC fans? Man, bun, Jesus. And my best friend, my buddy, my pal, nobody's better than Michael, Miss Shredder. Mike, we are running back, whatever it is, we are running back the Heart and Soul Cup tournament, the second annual one, my brother. Are you ready to run it back with me, dude? Me and you.
Well, this is going to be dreadful, but let's take a look at the competitors.
Unreal.
Jaden Valo,
Brandon Watts,
Jaden Valo,
Micah Cortez,
Seth Cortez,
Randy Summers,
Dino Mite,
and Sal Savelli. Round one of the NYWC Heart and Soul Cup in memorial of Crusher Doogan starts now with Jaden Valo and Micah Cortez.
March 26th at NYWC's Aftermath, I'll be participating in the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup tournament. And you see, if there's one thing that Crusher taught me, you think I'm going to tell you? No. There's 7 other competitors in this tournament that I'm going to go through real quick. And when I walk out, I'm walking out with this beautiful trophy. How does that sound?
Hi! Jaden Valo here! In case you haven't heard, the Heart and Soul Cup returns to the NYWC. Crusher Doogan is someone I hold near and dear to my heart. He was there for the first few steps I ever took in the professional wrestling business. I'd be doing laps around the building. He'd say, "Kid, stop running. There's no need. You're not going to lose any more weight. You look like a twig." Let me tell you something. I'm taking this first round match, and I am running all the way to the finals with it, baby. Just for you, Crusher. So I will see you there, baby. Wow!
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the NYWC Sportatorium in Deer Park, New York, we have the first round of the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Memorial Cup with Little Brother Energy. Big fight field, Jaden Valo taking on the Audacities, Micah Cortez. And right off the bat here with some swings, Michael Mistretta. Jaden Valo is evading them.
Micah has this one in the bag. My pick to win this match, without a doubt. Jaden was not in last year's Heart and Soul Cup tournament. Micah did get eliminated first round last year, but it was by his brother Seth. This year, when Micah wins this match and Seth wins his first round match, they're going to meet in the semifinals.
I don't know how I feel about that. Jaden Valo right now wrestling circles around Micah Cortez here in the early on of this matchup, and he's had a wonderful year, many appearances on that AEW Dark, my friend. So I think Jaden Valo might be ready for what is to come in this tournament. And a head scissors here to Micah Cortez. Jaden Valo, look at that, with a nice little nip up. He is ready. He's waving to the people.
The tournament is a little different this year. Last year, it took place over 2 days, 30 competitors. This year, only 8 competitors, and we're spacing it out over the course of 3 months. Micah gets out of the way of that dive. He had Jaden scouted.
And a huge insecurity. Stumbling Micah Cortez. As Jaden Valo looking around here, climbing to the top of the ropes. Oh, gets cut off right here.
See, that's what you get for looking around. I don't even know what he was looking at, if he was looking for some sort of approval from the fans or whatever, but Micah took advantage of that so quick, and now he's beating down.
For approval. I think he was just trying to say hello.
Oh, ho, ho. What a creative way to shove Jaden into that second turnbuckle.
Micah Cortez with the upper hand here. Jaden Valo still with some fight in him.
But Micah's going to take that fight right out of Jaden. Slow and methodical. That's how the Audacity rolls. I've taught them well.
Michael Mistretta, indeed, it seems, has taught the Audacity well. with a belly to back inversion right there with a dropping of an elbow. Is that what you would call something like that, Michael Mastretta?
I don't know what was inverted about that. He set him up for a belly to back suplex and he brought his elbow down on the ribs. And that was a second rope leg drop right across the neck of Jaden.
That was an explosion, my friend. And Jaden Valo still with fight in him, kicking out at 2 after having that massive leg, ladies and gentlemen, of Micah Cortez of the Audacity dropped on his little boy throat. Slammed with a body slam right there, folks. Come on. He's young. He's little. You can't be doing that to him.
Jaden is in his early 20s.
He's a little brother, excuse me.
He
Do not reveal his
chooses
age.
to act like a child as an excuse to get around his immaturity, and the people bite it up.
A suplex here from Micah Cortez. The control remains in his hands.
I personally would have went for a cover there, but at least Micah is staying on Jaden.
He's trying to choke him out. He's trying to, put little brother to sleep. Maybe give him a noogie.
It's a chin lock, Johnny. Don't make him sound like a bad guy. He's not choking him.
He
Chin
is.
lock.
He's choking the life out of him.
It's a chin lock.
Look at him. He's kicking. He's squirming. Jaden Valo's trying to get back in it.
You're making Micah seem like such a bad guy. The Audacity and myself are great people.
Listen, those shots to the ribs will take the breath right out of you. Jaden Valo getting back into it, and a spinning. Such a spinning back elbow from Micah Cortez. He is spinning like one of those hippies at a Grateful Dead concert, Michael Mastretta. Would you agree to that one?
Listen, if we're going to sit through every match in this tournament together as a commentary team, we're going to have to set some ground rules, all right? I can't take your Grateful Dead references.
Well, you know, I love me some of that right here, but what's your boy doing? That's not something I love, is what he's doing right here, choking out my little brother on the ropes with his leg. That's against the rules. It has to be. The referee was counting.
Listen, if I know anything about Crusher Doogan, is that when the going gets tough and when the time is right, it's okay to bend the rules a little bit.
No, you want to show respect for Crusher Doogan, and this is in his memorial.
Crusher Doogan would do the same thing.
Well, if you think so, right here, he's pointing up. He's showing respect, Micah Cortez is. He's back on his feet. That was not enough, in his own opinion, to put Jaden Valo away as we climb back up. Looks like we might be getting shades of what we had already with another leg drop here. And Jaden Valo moving out of the way. Oh, folks, now let me tell you, that right up your sphincter, up your booty hole, that goes right up your spine, and you might just
What is wrong with you?
You might just lose tingling, Mastretta. You might lose tingling in your lower fingers and your legs from that one.
I mean, landing in that position can compact the spine. It is a very uncomfortable position to land in, but please
trying to
talk appropriately.
Snag a little pin right there. Evading Micah Cortez, ducking another one. Oh, and here they're kicks.
Can someone tell that child to stop waving their hand? It's very distracting.
They want Jaden Valo to see the waving with a Hurricane Rana. And popping right back up, that Jaden Valo. Look at all the energy in the world from my little brother as the straps are coming down, exposing those nipples for the people. Now, how can you beat him when your nipples are out? Look at him go. He's about to spin.
What did Jaden say earlier? Crusher told him that he didn't need to lose any more weight?
No, he's perfect just the way he is. With a cover right here, this could very well be it. I don't even know how Micah Cortez had the ability to kick out of that one after all the spinning, dude.
Well, Jaden's put on a little bit of weight since we lost Crusher.
Do not shame him, damn it. This is 2022. You cannot shame anybody. As Jaden Valo needs to continue here with his momentum to be able to pick up the win and move into the second round.
Ooh, heavy shot to the gut. Going for another one, and Micah puts up both knees, stopping him dead in his tracks. Get back on him, come on.
Jaden, you better get out of here. What's going on here?
Someone stop that kid.
Somebody stop Micah with the wrist tape. They're right in front of the referee, and poke to the eye right in front of the referee as well. What is this?
I don't think the ref saw it. He was too distracted by that child.
A pedigree for the in-ring career. Rest in peace to that of the Hunter Hearst Helmsley himself. A huge kick out from Jaden Valo. He's still in it.
He's not dead.
Nah, his in-ring career is, though. And another pin here. And a kick out at 2. Jaden Valo will not be put away here, folks.
Micah is a big D-Generation X fan. Pedigree is one of the moves in his arsenal.
Kick out from Jaden Valo. The fight is still in him here tonight. Micah Cortez, if he can hook him again, he might be able to do it. Shutting him down. He is. He's hooking him again. He wants to give him one more. Jaden Valo slipping away, giving him a taste of his own medicine, an eye for an
Oh,
eye.
how original. Can't even think of his own moves.
It's an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. With
Why
Micah
is he
Cortez on
throwing
the
him out of the
outside.
ring? Go for a cover. You know what? I'm not going to try and help him,
He
but I
hits the
don't think
ropes.
that's the way he should be going at things.
And it's Ope Suicida to Micah Cortez back in the ring, and there's what the people wanted. They wanted to say hello to Jaden Valo,
It's
folks.
not about what the people want. If Jaden wants to win this tournament, he has to do what is best to win the match. What's he going for here?
Springboarding off the top rope, moonsault DDT.
Oh!
This could be very well it. This could be the finish.
Kick out, Micah. Come.
And a 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Valo moving on to the second round of the Heart and Soul Cup in memorial of Crusher Doogan. I cannot believe it.
Well, unfortunately, Jaden Valo picked up the win over Micah Cortez. Moving along now, another first-round matchup. Brandon Watts, Dino Might. Let's take it back to ringside.
First off, I just want to say what an honor it is to be participating in the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup for a fallen brother who's going to be watching from the best seat in the house. So I want to say thank you to that. But now, to all the participants in this tournament, I just want y'all boys to know, y'all playing for second place. All due respect, you guys are XFL wrestlers messing with a real pro. And once you step into that ring, no matter what you guys think you are, you ain't nothing compared to the Dino Might. So boys, I want to wish y'all good luck, because y'all gonna need it.
The Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup, this means a lot to me. For those of you who aren't aware of who I am, my name is Brandon Watts. I'm one half of the greatest tag team in NYWC history, Milk Chocolate. Crusher Doogan taught me a lot. Crusher Doogan taught me exactly what it meant to be and have heart and soul. Actually, now that I think about it, there's what, 7 other people in this match? Who has more heart and soul than Brandon Watts? Let me ask you this. How many people in this company, in this tournament, have broken their necks and came back from that? Nobody. And I hate to say this, but not even my tag partner, Randy Summers, would be able to do something like that. So when Brandon Watts walks into the Heart and Soul Cup for Crusher Doogan, I will make sure that I win. I will make sure that I make Crusher Doogan proud, and I will show exactly why I am the heart and soul of NYWC. And nobody's gonna stop me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here, round 1 of the Crusher Doogan Memorial Heart and Soul Cup. We have Brandon, and we're starting it off hot, ladies and gentlemen. Dino Might taking it to Brandon Watts, throwing him to the outside before the bell even rings. What kind of sportsmanship is this, Michael Mastretta?
First of all, it's Dino Might, and that just goes to show, just like Jaden Valo earlier in the night, when you turn your attention to the crowd, it never ends well. And Brandon got everything he deserved from that.
Well, Dynamite giving him a huge chop right here, echoing throughout the NYWC Sportatorium. And look at this mess outside the ring from earlier tonight, Michael.
Dino rolling Brandon back into the ring. Can we get an official start to this match now?
Referee Lawrence about to ring the bell here and finally get this matchup underway, checking on Brandon Watts before he does so, making sure he is able to continue. And it looks like this matchup is getting underway. And
Brandon with a quick roll up.
That could have been 3 right there, Michael. He's jumping right on that one right here. And Dynamite with a stun gun on the rope skis, getting him down. And Mastretta, aren't you wrestling like next? Shouldn't you be getting ready instead of doing commentary here?
I do have a match right after this, a #1 contendership match for the NYWC Heavyweight Championship against Rex Lawless. Last month, I was robbed by Matt Cardona after I was robbed. I was robbed. I set out an open challenge to anyone in the building. Matt Cardona was not advertised.
And Dynamite putting the beat down to Brandon Watts here, not letting him get a hand back in this matchup. But man, bun Jesus, Michael Mastretta, he's going to be getting in the ring himself. I got a match against Joey Conway, #1 contenders as well for the NYWC Fusion Championship. I don't think it was stolen from me, you can say. From Willow Nightingale, our current champion, I think I'm going to have to pick up that W against Baldy. And look at Dino Might with a pin. He's trying to pick up a W as well here in round 1.
who will go on to the next round. Neither of these competitors competed in last year's Heart and Soul Cup tournament. Both of them looking to become the second ever winner.
Brandon Watts is a staple here in the NYWC, a former multiple-time NYWC Tag Team Champion, as well as a former NYWC Fusion Champion, just like ourselves, Michael. And Dynamite here lifting up Brandon Watts, squeezing the life out of him, all of the air in the lungs, the rib cage, putting that pressure on him to wear him down as the referee says no, checking on Brandon.
A bear hug from Dino Mite, not something you see, especially from a guy like Dino Mite's size. Brandon trying to feel the energy, delivering elbows to the side of the head of Dino.
Trying his best to get free from that bear hug. Chin to top of the head, Brandon on the run, and a boot to the face.
Weaving through, catches the boot,
Huge
slaps
smack.
him across the face, and an enziguri from Brandon Watts, who's now starting to feel it.
B. Watts is G'ing up. The fans are throwing trash at Dynamite. And what are we going to see here? I think he's going to go on the run, maybe a little jump, a flip if you may. And through the ropes like a missile, Brandon Watts comes. Kaboom!
Look at the velocity he came through those ropes with.
Get him back in the ring as he climbs. He's climbing. Where's he going? Dynamite across the ring. Brandon Watts. He's going from the high heavens with a crossbody and a pin. Can this be it? And he kicks out at 2. Dynamite still in it.
What does Brandon have to do to put away Dino Mite?
I don't know, but I'm getting into it now, baby. Here we go. Brandon Watts continue to G up with these people.
Well, Brandon Watts is getting into it too. When he feels the people behind him, it gives him that little extra bit of pep in his step. Going to the top again. Can we see another attempt at that crossbody?
I don't know. Dino Mite is laid out. We might have Brandon Watts going for a frog splash. Oh, he lands on his feet there. No frog splash. Dynamite getting out of the way.
And it looks like he's got an angle slam. That could be it.
The most effective move from Dynamite here in this matchup, but it's only going to get him a pinfall of 2.
Dino,
arguing with that ref.
Dino getting frustrated now, taking his focus off of Brandon for a couple seconds to argue with the referee.
Stomping that chest in. Dynamite will not let him breathe, but he's going to have to capitalize on this opportunity if he wants to make it to round 2 here tonight.
Dino Mite talking to the fans there, letting his eyes off the prize. We saw that cost Brandon a little earlier. Dino now hooking for a move up on the shoulders.
Now this is what we would call in the wrestling business the tree of woe, hanging your opponent upside down, all the blood rushing to the dome. And the core strength from Brandon Watts, able to get out of the way. Dynamite hitting his head on the second turnbuckle. And I think Dino might get that frog splash from Brandon Watts to make a bypass to round 2, and the frog splash connects.
He got all of it. Can that be it?
Here's the pinfall. 2 and a 3. Brandon Watts moves on to round 2 of the Crusher Doogan Memorial Heart and Soul Cup. And that's it for this episode, folks, as Brandon Watts defeats Dino Mite and moves on to round 2 of the Crusher Doogan Heart and Soul Cup. Make sure to join us next week as we finish off the remainder of round 1. Seth Cortez, Randy Summers, and Salvatore Savelli, and Aiden Bale.